Leicester City came from behind to beat Norwich City 3-1 in the Championship on Easter Monday. The Foxes have been at, or near the top all season, but had dropped out the top two recently, while Norwich pushed themselves into the top six to harbour real playoff ambitions. Gabriel Sara gave the Canaries the lead after 20 minutes, and Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall responded 13 minutes later from close range. Steffi Mavididi put Leicester in front after the break with a clever finish after beating Jack Stacey, and Jamie Vardy added a third in stoppage time to seal it. The victory was only the third in 8 league games for the Foxes, and put them back on top of the table. Norwich went ahead with their first shot of the game as Sara slotted Marcelino Nunez's corner home from 2 yards out after Ben Gibson created space at the near post. But just past the half-hour mark, Dewsbury-Hall levelled when Wilfred Ndidi's deep cross was headed back across goal by Mavididi, and the midfielder nodded home for his first goal in 10 games. Nerves lifted for the hosts from then on, and moments later, Harry Winks fired straight at Angus Gunn after Abdul Fatahwu's superb driving run and cross from the right. Norwich almost gifted Leicester a second after the break when Sam McCullum misjudged a header back to Gunn, only for Pat Sundaka to squander the finish. The pressure finally told on the hour when Mavididi made it 2-1 after Norwich gave the ball away high up the pitch, and Fatawu found Dewsbury-Hall, who returned the earlier favour and set up the winger for his 12th goal of the season. Norwich were on the ropes, but they almost levelled 20 minutes from time when Stacey cut inside on the right, but his shot went the wrong side of the post. Leicester boss Enzo Maresca told BBC Radio Leicester that, "I'm very happy, first of all, because it was important to win the game. Second, for different reasons in the last 6 or 7 games, we haven't won many. It was important to win, and they showed they were mentally strong, because they went 1-0 down, and that is not easy." The reaction was fantastic. "Until the end, every game will be important. I don't think losing to Bristol City added pressure. The only thing we can do is focus game by game." Norwich City head coach David Wagner told BBC Radio Norfolk, "Without possession, the players put in a shift and were well organised. Defensively we were okay, so there were some positives, but in possession we were below par. It's disappointing. Too many players were not as good with their movement, technique and their touches. You have to put your passes together, have to show bravery, have to show the quality even under pressure, to make something happen."